You mentioned, I mean, we're all talking about the extraordinary potential of efficiency, but your recognition of the fact that these gains that we've been making in efficiency, we're starting to see slow down. Obviously, that should concern all of us. If we're recognizing that this is the easiest thing to do, first place we should go, and yet we're slowing down in these gains. And you note that IEA, one of the things that you do is analyze these trends. So you're seeing it happen. A couple questions for you. First, are we seeing this slowdown, as you're looking at these trends, are we seeing this slowdown only in the United States, or is this happening around the globe with other countries as well? Or are we slowing while everybody else is continuing to move on forward? And then a bigger question. You note the various ways that we advance policy, whether it's through regulatory, mandatory standards, voluntary or market-based driven, and you cite the example of the Japanese. I think the Japanese as a culture are probably more amenable to being told this is what we will require. In this country, as Senator Manchin has pointed out, we're still arguing over the light bulbs here in terms of whether or not we should have options there. So I guess the question to you is, how do we raise the profile of energy efficiency so more people are excited about it like they are other energy technologies? We're always talking about the latest, greatest, innovative thing, and we keep using the words like shiny object out there. Why haven't we been able to make energy efficiency be that cool thing that we are all trying to do? So two-prong here. Is everybody kind of slowing down on the efficiency side, and then recognizing what more we can do to reverse this trend that you're seeing?
Thank you, Chairman. So yes, the slowdown is global. Patterns change in different parts of the world, but everywhere we see a decreasing rate of progress. I want to stress that the world is becoming more efficient each year. We are still extracting more value from the energy we use every year, but in 2015, the rate of improvement was almost 3%. In 2018, it was 1.2%. So we're going in the right direction, but at a much slower pace than we were previously, and then compared to what we could be doing. It is a global phenomenon. It's driven in many countries by increasing economic growth, increasing economic activity. People are getting access to more energy services. Cars are becoming bigger. Homes are becoming bigger. These are all bringing benefits to people's lives. These are good things. But energy efficiency policy now needs to work even harder than before to have its impact in the face of these trends. And
so it's not just that we have gone after the low-hanging fruit. So much of this is being driven by the demand for energy just writ large.
Yes. And there are certain factors, such as we see certain sectors, intensive industrial sectors, growing faster than the general economy. But it's not that we are running out of things to do to make the world more efficient. It's more driven by the wider trends. And I take your point in terms of, I confess to having spent several decades failing to make efficiency exciting or sexy, but I'll keep trying. And I think we've heard a lot of very good points made here by the committee and by my colleagues on the panel that the average person doesn't think about efficiency. It doesn't say, I want to be efficient, I want to buy something efficient. They want good services, they want nice appliances, nice homes, they want low bills. Often they do want to make their environmental contributions. So I think we all need to stress the wider context for efficiency in terms of its role in enhancing economies, making economies more resilient, making neighborhoods more resilient, and of course lowering bills and lowering environmental impact. So I think we need to focus on how people think about these things, how they make their decisions, and stress that efficiency is an ingredient in a wider project of social and economic development.
Comes back to education. I will yield my time and turn to my colleague here, Senator Manchin.